Do you bring out yours and talk? So you're a fisherman.
Yeah, that is. The big man, the big man will deal with you.
I've been a fisherman for the past 30-something years of my life. And we from bottom tongue that they send down here. We've been promised that we will get the light, the water and the road. But at least we get the water, but not the light. But then we have a lot of issues concerning the fishing industry. Things that we ask for help, we never get it. We've been promised and it never been coming true. So all I say now, since you promise us the light, bring the light because the water already come. The road in a condition, it ain't really too bad and it ain't too good, but they need to concrete at least. Well, transportation wise, that is a big problem to the guys who don't have their own vehicle. Van does not run in here. You have to stick right up at the road there by the clinic. When the van left you, then you have to walk in. Or if you catch one going to the factory side. And I think it's kind of hard for us. But then it doesn't matter what we do, we just have to make life. But the government could step in and help us that we can improve our lives. Well, for instance, the light, the road, and a little ice machine down here that in case that we are reaching in time that we can at least top our fish. And then the problem again with the gas, you have to go to Kingstown. If you don't have a ride, you have to hire a vehicle. To come at the wharf, you know, you have to hire a cat. So it's kind of inconvenience for us still.
So essentially, you have to go to the same service station that vans go to and buy the fuel there?
Yes.
So there's no service station where you can pull up with your boat and get the gas?
There's none on this end here. If you live in Qualia, you can go to up at Blue Lagoon. But on this end here, there's no station like that.
And how long have you been operating here?
Just a couple of months. Just a couple of months we're here now. And since the boat started to operate, like Bill, when they move us is here with and we start to operate from here. But business ain't been good. I don't know. The fish slow. We're losing some of the gas and it causing us a lot of money. Another thing I believe the government should give him back the fisherman a little rebate on the gas because the gas is real high. One time they were giving back the van drivers gas, but they never look on the fisherman's side to see because one boat can full up how many vans. Well, a couple of years back they were giving back the van drivers a percentage, but fishermen never have get that. There's so many things been promised for fishermen and it never come true.
Like what?
Market for your fish. You know, different areas that they say they will try to improve fisherman life, but I didn't see it improving. They promise, okay, we'll get bigger boats, help us to get bigger vessels that you can fish 3 and 4 days icy fish. The government come back now and say they're going to help fishermen to get these type of boats. I thought you were going to upgrade the fishermen. For instance, Barbados, Trinidad, name it. The fisherman is in a better position because they fish in comfort. We have to be in these open things here. We're not getting younger. Even you start off when you're 19, after a couple of years you start get shake down. You know? And it's very hard. I think the government should see it in another way. That able to help fishermen set up a loan at the bank. That fisherman could go 3-4 of them come together and get a nice 40-foot or 50-foot boat. That you can fish and then you can export the fish. So you're able to pay back the money. Now the rainforest thing coming there and the government is more focusing on that instead of the local people. And I think it's heartbreaking that we sit in here and let the government do exactly what they feel like. The government, we the people is the government. You've been asked for a job, we grant you the job, but then you can't just go there and do what you feel like. We is the government and you have to understand that when election, you come in and you're giving us all kind of promises and you with the material and all them shopping is there. People don't need material, people need better jobs. Look at the young youths today come out of school. They can't get a job. They don't teach fishing in school. This is another problem we have. In my days, they used to teach agriculture, woodworks, all them things in school. But to the date, I ain't seeing that happening. Fishing is a big part of any country. If you can feed a nation, sustain a nation, it's much better than importing things because if they get a problem outside, the people are going to starve. So let we able to put things in place for our country and our people, you know.
There.
pulley car get bust.
Eh?
And when I do so look in the boat, my tools, like somebody thief off my tools, them off the boat when I thief the jug of gas.
They can't leave anything and kill it. When they're going to see how to check.
Yeah.
Not sure they did it.
And I drift go nearly down on the patty. The trunk, then after now I must call Gan to Coast Guard tell me half an hour and I do so they take 3 hours to come. So if me get my anchor hold, other than way down in the west and can't find me again. Yeah. Yeah, but I just cancel me call the whole done Gan to them now.
But you call a fisherman.
Yeah. And then they carry me cannon one. And then they carry me cannon one. Me have gas to come back up. The lucky thing I be don't catch some fish. I have to sell off the fish and then down there to buy gas to come back up. Yeah. Well, I be there about a few months, say 2-3 months. And well, and it's the truth that we expect better. Personally, we expect better because we still had the issue with the road, then we fix the road. We still had the issue with the lights. We get the lights up to today, then bring the water, thank God for that. We need the light to conduct our business, but then I understand, fishermen just don't only fish in the day. Sometimes we have to go 3-4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 2-1 o'clock. You understand? It's a flex hours. So you have to say like everything have to be doing in the day. So we need the light for that also. Then say they want to bring.
So you mean you need the electricity for
yes.
like freezing or stuff like that?
Yeah, for freezing. Because when you catch a fish and you bring in the fish market close 5-6 o'clock sometime. On Saturdays it's true. So when you bring in your fish now, you say you meet the fish late. Because sometimes you go out there spend whole day, and when you're coming back in when you're going to meet the fish, you're going to run from it. You can't run from it because you're trying to bring in your living. So you're reaching about, we say, 9, 10 o'clock. Everywhere done closed. You don't have no facility you can go and buy any ice to bring and ice your fish. But now if you have the current, you could buy like a deep freeze and freeze your fish, and then you could take it to the fish market or take it to whoever buying your fish from you. But if you don't have that, it can make you spit and tap your mud. You just going to catch a fish of them and get them spoiled.
So do you know why the electricity has not been brought in this yet?
Well, the last thing that I heard is they come and then say they want to drop the pole. Because I was there when the man come and was measuring out and say how much pole he would have dropped. And from after that I didn't hear nothing else from after that.
How long ago was it?
But what, 2 months ago? Yeah, about 2 months ago.
And you said you were here for 3 months?
I would say, yeah, 3 months, like, officially. Yeah. So, and then the next thing, they say they want to put some security to look over the boat to them. But for instance, day before yesterday, I got an engine problem for the seawater. When I'm looking for my tools gone out of the boat. And I drift and now get to through anchor and get to hole, and the Coast Guard come and assist me and take me to Kingstown. But you know, if you bring a security watching, but 2 weeks ago my gas tank, they stole my gas tank, so probably that's when they take the tools of them out of the boat as well. So if they're going to bring security for watch over, they should do it. I think they should do it because fishermen not should be for fair leaving anything in them boat in terms of, you know, because it's hard sometimes you joking everything from the room and then have to carry back everything from the room, you know. There's a lot of work into it.
So what about the establishments of the rooms, the storage rooms or locker rooms?
Well,
the government did give money for that, right?
No, them they ain't give no money for the room. They give money for we to move, not for we to go and build, which I think them would assist us in the rooms of them.
But isn't that money like a relocation fee for you to compensate you so that you can set up yourself here in Lowmans Bay?
Well, let me ask you a question, right? They give us $18,000. $18,000 can't really compensate for building an engine room and relocation. Because number one, you have 2 persons working with you on your boat. You have to give them money out of that. When you buy them 20, you end up with $13,000. $13,000 cannot give you an engine room. You understand? So,
but how much do you think it would cost? An engine room.
An engine room with labor and everything. If a person who cannot do the work and you have to hire somebody now to do the work, you understand? That $13,000 there is like, I would say, at least about 20. Because you need a proper room. And according to the size as well, you need something proper to put up your gas and store your gas. You understand? And you need to secure it properly, put in like a buffer bars because you don't see breaking and start to happen around here. And yeah, so the $18,000 what they give is that was not enough because you have to give out of that to your boat boy, to the two people working with you. You have to give them out every time you subtract whatever you give them, you end up with $13,000. The $13,000 they can, you know. So and now you have to know out of that same money there, you have to back and forth down here. For tote down here and still try to go to make a living. So you still ain't gonna go. I thought what them could do, they could give you assistance. Even if they made me want to do all, give assistance and give some, you know, whether it's material, you know, for help us up or whatever the case was be, they could give assistance in that. Even if they made me want to directly build the rooms to them. That's what I thought they want to do.
I've been here about 5 months. 5 months now. Well, the relocation is not a bad relocation. It's just that we need a little more for the fishers that's there because we didn't have water, we got water now. But at nights, the vessels that we have here, which is some of the vessels are almost $100,000. And to see you have your vessel there, you have to leave your boat room. There is not enough light as a little point of security that if somebody is going to tamper with your vessel at sea or even on the land, that somebody could see because they would have more light. That's one of the other things we need here is electricity and for more civilians.
But outside of that, things are pretty okay.
Well, so far, the location is good. The location is good. We have to better it. As we build the boat rooms there now, what we need to clean up the place. So we would need like either a bin, one skip bin or two skip bins, and then we're going to ask for that the time when we're going to be ready to clean up after we build, to take off all the debris and the waste materials that we have to make the place look like where, you know, people live and they work up.
They bring in the planning division and they mark out spots 10 by 10, 4 feet between every angle, which I think the government should have built something like this. Lockers right away wrong, and in the center you put 2 sheds that fishermen can fix the line, eat, drink, whatever they're doing, play like a domino, like a recreation area now. Mm-hmm. But they just leave us to do wherever they feel like, and this is the whole plan. So as my friend is saying, 18,000 when it belongs to 13,000. One sling of cement is $800 and something dollars. Man tell you one something a day they work in final like tradesmen. Labor tell you 50 and all kind of thing.
And you also have to buy the material and bring it in here.
We had to buy them and bring them, we had to chuck it come here. You know, so it was not easy task for us. So if you notice, some reach certain way and some even start because the little money that they get, some use it for their personal things home. People have expense. Cost of living in our country is the highest right now in the Caribbean as far as I consider. Look at the price of fuel. Look at the price of the fish. I know it's hard on poor people, but poor people have to understand. We the fishers, it's a lot of money we have to spend. The fuel is so high. The engines that we bought from Howard, we get them from Japan, it's 18,000 for 75. The gallon of liquid for do the boat is $200. A yard of cloth is $30-$40 according to the type of cloth you're using.
What is the cloth for?
That's the fiberglass material. The liquid goes on that and it gets soft and then it gets back hard.
To seal the boat.
Yes. So everything is a price, you know, and we have to work together. But what I think the government should really do, you cannot be raising taxes on the people and the salary not moving. You have to balance the scale, and the Prime Minister is supposed to know that too. He's a man know about accounts and all them things. You can't get cost of living up there and people's salary down there. That's why we're getting so many crime in the country. You need to change these things, man.